Hi everyone, Colin here and welcome back to another aquarium video. Well, times have changed. It used to be that the only way you would learn about your aquarium was to go into a local store, ask questions and get answers from the professionals, or to buy a book and read what other professionals have written down. But these days you can go internationally, you can go direct to the people who you want to ask the questions to. And from England to Australia, Nasir, living in Belgium, wanted to learn about discus. So on YouTube, he went searching away, found my video, and here's Nasir.
Hello guys, my name is Nasir from Belgium. I'm a friend of Colin, and today I'm going to share my experience after 1 year of keeping discus fish. It has been 1 year now since I bought 6 discus fish at the beginning of March 2019. And I was very much stressed because it was my first time to keep discus fish, and actually first time to have a big aquarium. It was around 308 liter, and at that time I lost the way at the first 2-3 weeks because I could not handle the fish. They were very stressed, they are not eating. The aquarium was in my salon and the space was not that big enough. So kids are running everywhere, fish getting stressed daily, more than the day before. And then I head into the YouTube videos. I tried to contact most of the expert DIYers in the YouTubers, and the best answers I got was, take those fish back, don't be cruel with those fish, just if you don't have the experience, discus is very difficult. And approximately I was about to take those fishes back, and fortunately I just found the channel of Colin, and I said, why not hit the subscribe button and contact this person. And fortunately also Colin replied to me in the same night, because it was a day here and night in Australia. So I found a reply from him which advised me to increase the temperature to 32 degrees Celsius and just keep waiting and be patient and don't stress. And he explained me how to control, actually to control my temper, because I was very stressed. I did not sleep and lot of things. So Colin stand nearby me on that time until now, of course. And in around 1 month I became very confident, contacting Colin daily basis to have his opinion and explain what is the situation going on the aquarium. And as I remember, in 2 or 3 months, on June 2019, the stock from 6 became 15, and then I had another issue, which is filtration. How big I should have filtration, how much filtration I need. And then I also had problem finding information, even from YouTubers, DIYers who do YouTube on filtration. Each one has his own idea, each one is telling something different. Then I was also lucky to hit button and subscribe at a channel called Bond Guru. It is Mr. Richard, who also having a YouTube channel. I'm going to put a link below. And I contacted Richard to help me in how what I need and for my aquarium, how many fish, and what is the complete nitrogen cycles. I actually didn't have too much experience about that, and I found Richard standing nearby. So here is the story today in 1 year time. I would like to say a big thank you very much to Colin, helping me daily basis. And now I have around, let's say, 100 emails between exchanging between me and Colin, and I have a complete booklet with all the answers I need about the discus, problems of the discus, sicknesses of the discus. And today, in 1 year, I have around 25 discus fish, which is 18 of them are in the stage of breeding, and there is around 7 of them. They are around six months still, so they are still young. And I actually wanted to make this video to say to all those beginners, don't give up. This is my message to the beginners who want to keep discus fish. Don't give up. And the hobby is difficult, but if you like it and you find the real good guides like I found, then you will definitely be successful. So about fish, discus fish, it is difficult because it doesn't. In the short answer, yes, it is difficult, but in the long answer, if you got used to don't be stressed, to do your homework like changing water, like make sure that your water parameters are okay, your filtration is okay, then in the long run it is not difficult at all to keep discus. Unfortunately, as I said, I start with 6 and then 15 fishes from March 2019 until the June. In 3 months until June 2019, I completed 15 fishes in my stock, and the filtration was not that much good. Actually, I had FF6 flow valve, but I did not set up that filter as it should be. So here was the problem, because I was doing treatment for my discus fish, and I fall in a big mistake that I did not make the balance between treating, medication and filtration. And my biggest mistake was I killed unfortunately all the beneficial bacteria which was on the filter, the FX6, and that due to heavy medication, and I used to do the medication at night time. And this is number one mistake. You should always do medication changing in the aquarium, water change in the morning time, so you see what is happening in the aquarium. So unfortunately, on June last year, I lost all my 15 fishes. It was very sad, and it was kind of okay, let's start a new page. Fortunately, Colin was always near me, and he encouraging me, and he said this is not a failure, but it is a beginning of a new approach to the hobby of keeping the discus. So I went again and I bought 25 fishes in one day, and it is now fine. It is 1 year, and I start actually to breed them. But I mentioned one point: it's trusting yourself and getting the correct guides. Unfortunately, most of the YouTubers, they did not give me any expert. They did not give me any answers. And fortunately, I found Colin's channel, and Colin, I don't want to say he's very helpful, but he's over helpful. And we exchange emails, maybe more than 150 email. And on the other hand, about filtration, Richard from Bond Guru, I will put link for his channel. He helped me a lot about understanding what is the nitrogen cycle and how to really set up the filter as it's supposed to be, and the filtration amount I need. I invite you guys to just hit go and search for this channel, Bond Guru, for all those who are interested to know more about filtration, to know which kind of filtration, which type of filter media they need. And I used what Richard advised me, and I set up the way the filters, my filters, the way Richard advised me, and actually he's doing a very nice job bimbing my filters. So you will find the answer for, if not all, most of your questions about filtration and about the biohome biological media which I used since that time. And now in looking back 1 year, I feel that I succeeded, and there is no perfection and there is no 100% successful, but with the help of Colin and help of Richard, today I am very proud to have them as my two guides, because they are really honest. They give the information right into the point, and they never say, actually they never say we don't know, because they know most of the things, and that is, it is kind of difficult to find these days, and they are always there. They are always there. Sometimes I send emails night time, sometimes I send email morning time. Colin is there, Richard is there. So now after 1 year, I know most of the things about filtration. I know most of the things about discus, the secrets, what happened and how to solve problems. And I am going to update you guys about the news of the 25 discus fish. And to remind you, just the other channel about filtration is Bone Guru, and I am going to put a link for the channel. And thank you very much for listening, and enjoy watching my video. Bye.